Good morning, everyone. I am Ajay. Welcome back to Let Us Learn. This is your online classroom. I hope you are using this platform to continue your learning during these difficult times. Let us continue our journey with a new topic, an important topic, that is tenses. Is a part of CCP first semester syllabus. Tense refers to the form of a word in English grammar. Don't be tense, relax. It's not difficult to learn tenses. In this lesson, we'll focus on two areas. What is the difference between time and tense, and how to describe habitual actions and daily routines in English. Let us start journey. What is the difference between tense and time? So, let us observe this sentence. My parents are coming tomorrow. Observe the sentence. Then we will know about what is the difference between tense and time. My parents are coming tomorrow. Here observe. What is the tense of the sentence? Yes, it is present continuous tense. The sentence is in present continuous tense. My parents are coming tomorrow. That is present continuous tense. What is the time? Tomorrow. That is indicates time. So future time. So yeah, observe. Tense and time. These are two different aspects. Tense and time. These are two different aspects. The term tense refers to a grammatical structure of a word and usually informs us whether the action is complete. That is the meaning of tense. Tense is a grammatical structure of a verb. Time can be mentioned separately depending on what we want to convey. Tense is a grammatical structure. Always keep in mind, tense is a grammatical structure of a verb. Time is different, but we can use time to mention separately. In English, there are three broad categories of tense. How many categories? Three categories: present, past, and future. Present tense, past tense, and future tense. The tenses are grammatical categories as we have discussed, and that don't always correspond to present, past, and future time each. As we have seen one example, my parents are coming tomorrow. Observe. Actually, the tense is in present continuous tense, but that indicates future. That means tomorrow is a future time. So, these tense and time, they don't always correspond to tense and time each. Okay, we have observed one example. My parents are coming tomorrow. The sentence is in present continuous tense, but that indicates future time, that is tomorrow. So that is the difference between tense and time. Tense are grammatical categories, grammatical structure that don't always correspond to the present, past, and future time as such. My parents are coming tomorrow, like that. Okay, so in English there are three categories of time: present, past, and future. And again, each of these tense can be divided into four categories. Those are simple, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. In broad, there are three tenses in broad category: present, past, and future. Again, each tense can be divided into another four categories. simple, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. For example, coming to present tense, present simple, present continuous, present perfect and present perfect continuous. Again in past, past simple or simple past, past continuous, past perfect and past perfect continuous. Future, simple future, future continuous, future perfect and future perfect continuous. So total 12 tenses. Actually in broadly there are only 3 tenses, 3 broad categories: present, past and future. Again each tense can be divided into 4 categories, total 12. So we will learn all about these 12 tenses. So in this journey of tenses, we are going to learn each tense, how to use, what is the structure of the tense, what is the present, positive form and negative form of the tense, and some examples. We learn all about these 12 tenses. So let us start our journey with present simple. Present simple tense, it is the most important tense. So let us see present simple tense. Where we use present simple? Present simple tense is used for present state and universal truths. Note it down. We have just started our journey with simple present. So where we use present simple or simple present? First one, note it down. Present simple tense is used for present state and universal truth. Present state, for example, I am a student. Am, that is my status. You are a teacher. Are, you are, that is status. We are friends. Like it is a ball. Is, so these indicate status. State, present state. I was a student. Okay, that past status. Here we are talking about present status. I am a student, I am a teacher. Like my father works in USA. Presently he is working in USA. My father works in USA. Next, the sun rises in the east. The sun rises in the east, you know. That is a universal truth. The sun sets in the west. That is also universal truth. So to say about present state or universal truths, we use present simple tense. Next one, to describe habitual actions and daily routines. Already we have seen, first one is to say present state and universal truths, we use simple present. Second one is to describe habitual actions and daily routines. Habitual action means repeated actions, your habits, like daily routines, those are also repeated actions. For example, Indians love cricket. In hobby, India's hobby, Indians love cricket. Observe the bold words. Love, that is tense, that is simple present or present simple. Love. We play cricket in the field every week. We play in the field every week. Every week, that is also habitual actions. Every week we play in the fields. The train leaves at 5 p.m. The train leaves at 5 p.m. That is daily routine of the train. They leaves. Our class starts at 9:30 a.m. Starts. Our class begins. Or our class starts at 9:30. Starts. That is also daily routine or habitual actions. Like Ram waters the plants daily. Ram waters the plants daily. Daily. That is routine. Whose routine? Ram's routine. He waters the plants daily. She practices yoga daily in the morning. Here, her daily routine. She practices yoga daily in the morning. Children don't sit quietly in one place. That is talking about children. That children don't sit quietly in one place. So, to describe habitual actions and daily routines, we use simple present. Observe the bold words in the slide. Love, I love, or Indians love. Indians means we love. We play. Trains, the train leaves. So here, trains leave or train leaves. That is a typographical error. Trains leave or train leaves. So take one train. Train leaves. Ram waters. Waters. She practices. Practices. She practices. Children don't sit. So observe the bold words. These are verb forms in simple present. Next, the present simple tense is used in scientific process and commentaries. In scientific process, for examples, water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. Water boils, that is also general truth, universal truth. Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. Heat evaporates water. Heat evaporates water. Observe, boils, evaporates. Next, he throws the ball and runs. Here observe, so most of you have cricket fans. So if you listen cricket commentaries, then you will find in commentaries we use simple present tense. He throws and runs. These are the uses of simple present tense. So where do we use simple present tense? First one, to indicate present state. I am a teacher. Am. I teaches English. That is my actual actions or my daily routine. I am a teacher. Am. I teaches English. Teaches is my routine. I read books. I read books. So read here. That is my habitual actions, my habit or my hobby. So to indicate present state, we use simple present tense. Next, habitual actions or daily routines, we use simple present tense. Next one, scientific process and commentaries, also we use simple present tense. And universal truths, the sun rises in the east, that is universal truth. So in expressing universal truths, we use simple present. So let us focus on structure. So now we have seen the uses of simple present tense. Now we focus on structure of the simple present tense. What is the structure of the present simple tense or simple present tense? So we have seen some examples. So, and we have observed the verb forms which are in bold letters, verb forms. So now we focus on what is the structure of the present simple tense. The base form of the verb is used in simple present tense. As you know, while learning verbs in tense form, there are four forms. Present tense, that is base. Past, present tense or base form, it is called present tense or base form. It is also called as V1, base form. For example, play is a base form. Played, that is past, V2. Play is a base form, we can call it as V1. Played, that is a past tense or V2. Like playing, that is present participle, or we can call it as V-ing form. Next, played, that is past participle. 4 forms of verbs are there. Every verb has 4 forms. Every verb has 4 forms: present form, past form, present participle, past participle. Do, for example, take the word do. Do is a present. Did, that is past, P2. Doing, that is present participle or V-ing form. Done, that is past participle. Like every verb has 4 verb forms. So coming to present simple tense, we use base form or V1 used. So what is the structure? Subject plus V1 is used. So when third person singular, he, she, it or any singular noun is used, then it takes SRES form. So we add SRES to the base form. So you know about subjects forms. First form, I, that is a singular. I am, singular. We are, there is also first form, we are, that is plural. Next, second form, you, a singular. You, and a singular. You, more than one. You are, so that is plural in second form. Next, third person, that is he, she, it. He is a boy, she is a girl, it is a pen, like that is third person. Singular, they are those, that is third person plural, as you know about this. Okay, so first person, second person, third person. Again, each person has each one singular, plural, singular, plural, singular, plural. First person singular, I am. First person plural, we are. Second person singular, you are. And third, second person plural, also you are. Third person singular, he, she, it. Third person plural, they. So coming to present simple tense, the base form of the verb V1 is used in present simple tense for all forms except third person singular. So if you want to use third person singular, then we add SRES to the base form. For example, I come home early. I, that is the first person singular. So I come home early. Come is a V1 base form. My father comes home late. Here observe, my father is a third person and singular. So in third person singular, we add SRES based on the verb. We add SRES to the base form. So my father comes home late. So we add S. So same word you can write. For example, I come home early. That is first person singular. We come home early. We, that is the first person plural. We come home early. You can note down. same word, how it changes. You are talking about present simple tense. So this is one example. For example, I come home early, first person singular. Next, let us see first person plural. We come home early. We is the first person and plural. We come home early. Next, second person singular. You come home early. That is your daily routine. You come home early. You come home early. So more than one. You come home early. That is second person plural. Next, third person singular. He comes home early. He comes home. She comes home. It comes home. So here we use comes because third person singular. Always keep in mind while using present simple tense in third person singular, we add SRES to the base form, that is V1. Here we have to keep 2 points in your mind. First, coming to structure of the present simple tense, here we use base form of the verb, or we can call V1. So as you know, verb has 4 forms: present form, past form. Present form, that is V1, past form we can call as V2, and present participle or V inform, past participle, that is V3. Coming to present simple tense, we use base form, that is V1. That is what you have to keep in mind. In present simple tense, we use base form of the word or V1. That is one point. Coming to third person singular, we add SRES to the base form. This is second rule. For remaining all persons except present, except third person singular, remaining all forms we use base form. Only in third person singular we add SRES to the base form. Always keep these two in your mind. This may be confusing. Okay, what is the structure of the present tense? In present simple tense, we use base form V1, base form or V1. In except in third person singular, we add SRES to the base form. Okay, let us see some examples. For example, how it changes. Play, you know, play is a verb. Play is a verb. That is a base form is play. Play, played, that is a past form. Present form is play, that is also called as base form. Play, played, that is past form or V2. Playing, present participle or V inform. Played, again, that is past participle or V3. So coming to simple present tense, we use base form of the verb. So coming to play, play is the base form. So I play cricket daily. Observe, I play cricket daily. I means here first person singular. I play cricket daily. Next, we play cricket daily. We, that is also first person plural. So again we play cricket daily. Next, you play cricket daily. You, that is a second person. You is a second person and singular. You play cricket daily. You play cricket daily. You, more than one. Second person plural. You play cricket daily. Next, he plays cricket daily. Observe, he plays cricket daily. He, that is a third person singular. So we add S to the base form. What is the base form? Play. So we add S, plays. He plays cricket daily. He plays daily. She plays cricket daily. She, that is also third person singular. So we add S to the base form. So plays. Observe the verb forms on the slide. They play cricket daily. Here observe. They, but we use here play. Why? Because they is a third person, but that is plural. Only third person singular only we add s or es to the base form. That's why we are s plays, play s plays, he plays, she plays, I play, we play, you play, you play, he plays, she plays, they play. That is the difference. Very easy. So let us see some example. So coming to negative ones. So sentence, both positive and negative sentence are there. Okay, I read a book. I don't read a book. Like I read a book is a positive sentence. I don't read a book, that is negative sentence. So here coming to negative sentences, what is the structure of the tense? In negative sentences, present simple form is do or does not plus subject plus v1, do not or doesn't or does not plus subject plus v1. So here same as before rule. In third person singular we use doesn't plus v1. Remaining all forms we use do not plus v1. Always keep in mind. Only in third person singular we use doesn't plus v1. So remaining all forms we use do not plus v1. For example, I don't like coffee. What is the positive form? I like coffee is a positive form. I don't like coffee, it is a negative form. Observe difference between positive and negatives. I like coffee. I don't like coffee. Here what is the structure? Don't like, do not plus v1 base form. Keep in mind, do not plus v1. I don't like. So we like tea. We don't like tea. Here also we don't like. Okay, you like tea. You don't like tea. Next, third person singular. She likes tea. She likes tea, as we have discussed in the previous slide. So in positive forms we add s or es to the base form for third person singular. So she is a third person, he is a third person. She likes tea. So coming to negative one, she doesn't like tea. Keep in mind, she doesn't like, not likes. She likes tea. She doesn't likes coffee or tea. Positive and negative. She likes coffee. She doesn't like tea. He likes tea. He doesn't like coffee. That's the difference. Positive and negative. She doesn't like tea. He doesn't wake up early in the morning. He doesn't wake up. Wake up is a basic form. Wake. If you want to use it positive form, he wakes up. I wake up, you wake up, they wake up, he wakes up, she wakes up. In positive form. Coming to negative, he doesn't wake up, not wakes up. Keep in mind. So that is the structure of the negative form. Positive, negative. We have seen positive, negative. In positive, in present simple tense, we use base form. That is v1 in positive form. For third person singular, we use or we add s or es to the base form. That is one rule. Second one, coming to negative one. Negative forms. Negative forms in present simple tense. Here we use don't plus v1. In third person singular we use doesn't plus v1. We have seen the examples. Let us see some more examples. So observe the structures. I am, that is a positive, that is my status. I am a teacher. Negative, I am not a student. I am not a doctor. I am a teacher and I am a student also. Okay, I am not a doctor. Here observe positive, negative. Not, that is status. Not, I am not, you are not, he is not. Like in action verbs we use don't, do not, don't or do not. Their status, am is a status. You are a student, you are not a engineer. Like next, you, we, they are, you are, we are, they are. So coming to negative, you are not, we are not, they are not. Next, he, she is a player, she is a dancer, it is a dog. Like positive forms, he is not a dancer, she is not a player, it is not a box. Like observe the positive form, negative form. And coming to these are status. Now let us see action. I run, I run. I am not, I don't run. Here action. I run, I don't run. We run, we don't run. It is action here. Previous one, I am a student. Here my state. What is my state? Student. I am a student or I am a teacher. I am not a doctor. That is also my status, but it negative form. Here, I run, I don't run. That is my action. I teach English, I don't teach mathematics. Like you run, you don't run, negative form. We run, we don't run, negative form. They run, they don't run, negative form. Next, coming to third person singular. Here we have discussed third person singular, we add s or es to the main verb or base form. He runs, she runs, it runs. These are all positive forms. He runs, she runs, it runs. He speaks, she speaks. Like it moves. Coming to negative forms, he doesn't run. Here observe, he doesn't run, she doesn't run, not runs. Positive form we use runs, he runs, she runs. We add SRES to the main verb or base form. Coming to negative form, he doesn't run, I don't run, we don't run, you don't run, they don't run, he doesn't run, she doesn't run. Observe the difference between third person singular. In third person singular, the structure changed. In present simple, I don't run, we don't run, you don't run, they don't run. Coming to third person singular, he doesn't run, she doesn't run, it doesn't move. Like this is the structure. Let us see some more examples. I like sweets. Here, that is a positive. I like sweets. I is a first person singular. So simply I like sweets and we like sweets. You like sweets. These are these are habitual actions like our hobbies. I like sweets. We're talking about present simple. I like sweets. You like sweets. They like sweets. Coming to third person singular, he likes sweets. She likes sweets. We are SRES. Coming to negative one, I don't like sweets. You don't like sweets. They don't like sweets. Coming to third person singular, he doesn't like sweets. She doesn't like sweets. Observe the examples. Next, she reads well. She reads well. I read well. You read well. They read well. But coming to third person singular, we are SRES to the main verb. She reads well. I read well. She reads well. Observe the difference. I read well. I don't read well. And she reads well. She doesn't read well. Here observe. I don't read. She doesn't read. Observe the difference between positive, negative in third person singular to other forms. I read well. I don't read well. She reads well. She doesn't read well. We play every day. We don't play every day. We play, we don't play. You play, you don't play. We have seen. Next, he prefers tea. He prefers tea. I prefer. You prefer. He or she prefers. That is the positive form. We add SRES to the base form in third person singular. He prefers tea. What is the negative form? He doesn't prefer tea. He doesn't prefer tea. That is the negative form. He doesn't prefer. Next, the students wants play cricket. The students want play cricket. Students, third person, plural. So we use just base form. The students want to play cricket. If you only one single student, then we write the student wants to play. Wants to, we add S to the base form. Because student, only one, the student, that is the third person singular. Then we use wants. Here the students, third person but plural. So we use want, just base form. The students want to play cricket. The student don't want to play cricket. This is all about tenses. Especially we focus on present simple tense. So read the following, look at the verbs in a bold in the passage. It's a daily routine of one student. Is daily routine. Observe the bold words in the passage. I am a student of first year polytechnic. I am a student of first year polytechnic. Am. I wake up early in the morning. I wake up. Wake up is a base form. First, my mother gets up and calls me by nickname Pandu. First, my mother gets up. Here observe. I wake up. My mother gets up. So observe the verb here. My mother is a singular and third person. First third person. My mother is a third person. I, you, my mother is a third person and singular. So here we use gets up. Get, we add S to the get. Gets up and calls me. Call, we add S, calls me by nickname Pandu. And I move out of my bed. I move out of my bed. I move. Here observe the verb base form move. I move. She moves. He moves. But I move. You move. We move. Then my father also gets up and goes to the fields. Here observe. My father is also third person and singular. So we use gets up. Gets. We add s to the get base form. Get up. That becomes gets up. My father gets up and goes to the fields. Goes. Here add es. I go to the field. You go to the field. We go to the field. My mother or my father, third person, he goes to the field. We add es to the base form. Goes. Observe the verb. Goes. I go. You go. We go. They go. He goes. She goes. He brushes his teeth with a name stick. He brushes. I brush. We brush. They brush. But he brushes. She brushes. We add es to the base form. What is the base form here? Brush. That's the V1. We add es to the V1 because he means third person singular. He brushes his teeth with a name stick while going to the fields. He enjoys walking. Here observe the verb enjoys. He enjoys. She enjoys. I enjoy. You enjoy. We enjoy. They enjoy. But he enjoys. She enjoys. It enjoys. That is the difference between third person singular and other forms, especially in present simple. So in present simple, this is the most important one. By using verb forms, except in third person singular, we use base form of the verb V1. In third person singular, we add s or es to the base form V1. We have seen. Sometimes we add s, sometimes we add es based on the verb. For example, go. He goes. We add es. Brushes. Brush. That is a verb. So we add es. He brushes. Es add. Next, enjoy. Enjoys. He enjoys. We add only s. Based on the word, we use s or es to the main verb for third person singular. He enjoys walking. I enjoy walking. We enjoy walking. You enjoy walking. They enjoy walking. He enjoys walking. She enjoys walking. So he has a bicycle. He never uses it in the morning. Uses. Use is a base form. He uses. She uses. I use. We use. He uses. Observe the difference. I use. We use. They use. He uses. She uses. It uses. As he is growing old now, my mother often advises him to use the bicycle. My mother advises him. I advise. You advise. She advises. He advises. My mother is a third person singular. So that's why the verb has changed. Advises. We add SR, S to the base form. Advises. My mother advises him to use the bicycle. Usually I help my mother in the kitchen. I help. You help. We help. She helps. He helps. That's the difference. But now I am walking along with my father to help him in the fields. So this is the one passage. We can observe how the verb forms are used in present simple. So difference between third person singular and other forms. While using the verbs in present simple tense. I am a student of first year polytechnic. I wake up early in the morning. First my mother gets up and calls me by nickname Pandu and I move out of my bed. Then my father also gets up and goes to the fields, brushes his teeth with a neem stick while going to the fields. He enjoys walking, though he has a bicycle he never uses in the morning. As he is growing old now, my mother often advises him to use the bicycle. Usually, I help my mother in the kitchen, but now I am walking along with my father to help in the fields. So, this is all about present simple tense. So, we have seen one daily activity of a person, that is Pandu, like that is nickname. So, Pandu's daily activity. Now, based on this, we have to write your daily routine in a paragraph. Is the most important one. So, daily routines. So, for daily routines we use present simple or simple present. This is your activity. Next class you must come with one paragraph on your daily routines. We have seen one example. Okay, let us summary what we have discussed today. Okay, so recap. We started our journey with tenses, so, and we have seen the difference between tense and time. Okay, tense is a grammatical structure. So in English there are three tenses, broadly three tenses: present tense, past tense and future tense. Again, these three tenses can be divided into another four categories. What are those? Yes, simple, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. Each tense, each present, past and future, each tense can be again divided into another four tenses: simple, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. So total became 12 tenses: present simple, present continuous, present perfect continuous. Next, coming to past: past simple, past continuous, past perfect and past perfect continuous. Future: future simple, future continuous, future perfect and future perfect continuous. Total 12 tenses. So in this journey we started with present simple tense or simple present tense. Is the most important tense. So we have learned about where present simple is used, where present simple or simple present tense is used, where it is used. Yes, to state present state, to say present state, I am a student, I am a teacher, then we use simple present state. I am a teacher, I teach English, that is my action, present action. I teach English. I am a teacher, I teach English, that is my present state and present action. Or habitual actions, to describe habitual actions. I read books, she reads novels, he plays cricket. Habitual actions. To describe habitual actions or daily routines we use simple present tense. First one is to state present state. Next, to describe daily routines. Next, habitual actions, and to describe general truths or universal truths. The sun sets in the west, the sun rises in the east, that is universal truth. Water boils at 100 degrees centigrade or Celsius, that is also truth. And commentaries, we use simple present or present simple is used to state present state. Next, something happen habitually or regularly. Habitual actions or daily routines. Something happens habitually or regularly. In that case, we use present simple tense. Next one, repeated actions or something happen regularly or always. In that case also we use present simple. Next, scientific processes. As we have seen, scientific processes. Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius, or 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, equals to 2, right. Next one is commentaries. So commentaries also we use simple present tense, and also we focused on the form of the simple present tense. Form means a structure. The structure of simple present tense. We have seen positive and negative. How the positive form of the simple present tense and how the negative form of the simple present tense. So here in simple present tense we use verb, base form of the verb or main verb. Base form of the verb is used, base form. So and also we have discussed every verb has 4 forms: present form, past form, present participle and past participle. Here we use base form, that is present form. In simple present tense we use base form of the verb, that is V1, for all forms except third person singular. In third person singular we add s or es to the base form or V1. I play cricket. He plays cricket. He plays, we add s. I brush daily. He brushes daily, we add es. He or she, third person singular. I brush daily. She brushes daily, we add es. There's a difference. This is positive form. And coming to negative form, I don't prefer tea. I don't prefer tea. That is the negative form. I prefer coffee. That is positive form. I don't prefer tea. That is negative form. Next, coming to third person. He prefers coffee. He prefers. Here we add s or es. S to the prefer, main verb. He prefers. Coming to negative, he doesn't prefer tea. He doesn't prefer. I don't. We don't. You don't. They don't. He doesn't. She doesn't. That is the negative form. This is all about present simple. Thank you for watching this video. The next lesson will meet with another tense. Signing off.